At least I'm pretty sure it's working. Oh yeah, now the audio's off. God damn it. What is happening in J Gaming Dude here with some Jump Force? God, I really wish I didn't want to play this game anymore, but anyway. I'm in it for the trophies at this point, so you know it is what it is. Hopefully I fixed the audio now for OBS, because it's been played. It hasn't been great. I won't deny that. And I have a list of like, I think 12 trophies left. Well, it's 12 including the platinum, so 11 really. And I think I've put it all in the description, hopefully, because it took a while to type all of that up. Copying and pasting probably didn't help, wouldn't have helped. But yeah, let's get into it. Hopefully we'll have a good time. And who am I kidding? I've not been enjoying this game at all. Especially with the amount of piss artistry that this game kind of throws you on. More often than not. Now, first and foremost is to grind up 1,000,000 cash dollars. I'm at 780k right now. Holy crap! Okay. Ugh. Anyway, the best way to do that is to get like do defying limit 14 over and over again, which only unlocks after you hit level 100, and then do all of the defying limit quests back to back to back. I think everyone's like level 94 now at this point. Yeah. Accurate. I just choose the first 3 characters. That's always easiest and fastest to just get in and out. I just really want to get this platinum over and done with. I am tired of this game. For too many reasons. I'm still thinking about what game I want to jump into next. I just haven't thought it through yet. Also, as usual with like jump games, it seems like Luffy is like the most OP character in the entire game, because like his skill is the most like overly used skill in the game for me. As in, what is it called? Gum Gum Red Hawk, yeah. What would it be called? Does he just call it Red Hawk? Yeah, I just heard Hawk, but I didn't see. Like, is it gonna be Akahoku or no Akaihoku? I haven't actually seen One Piece that far ahead yet. I'm only at like episode 580 or something like that. 580, 590? No, 580. So I'm about to hit 600 guys. Right, I forgot that he's too far away. Doing the same, like, how many times have I done this mission? I've lost count. But this is the easiest way to get gold, is to get 25,000 per run. Which is a decent amount, to be honest, when you really think about it. Also, the blocking is something I wish never existed in this game. It is the most annoying yet useful thing in the game, without a doubt. But I digress. Oh, did he actually just... I don't even bother with doing like full-on combos, because like I know I can't like keep I don't have the skill to keep trying to like block just before I get hit or hit before I get hit. in trying to do a high-speed block or dodge. Like, I just can't be stuffed. I'm just gonna keep spamming the same attack over and over because that just worked for me. Oh yeah, no, I just heard it now. The whole... Oh man. I'd like keep the TV like muted the whole time since I've been playing this game because I just, yeah. The voice acting is right, but then it's like, I don't want to hear the same music over and over again. Ah, crap. Attack just as he used his move. Anyway, it's not like I'm gonna die. I'm actually in a pretty good spot, to be honest. Getting S ranks in this game is just really, really annoying for a number of reasons as well. Thank goodness I've done that. And the fact that you get like the same S rank over and over again and it still counts. But anyway, I think I've got a pretty good setup to get an S rank anyways for most missions in the game. But not like I would ever actually go out of my way to do that. In fact, I don't know why most people would torture themselves to play this game. For me, it was trophies, but... And also, like, online server shutdown, the game being delisted. There's a bunch of those things as well. So I do it for trophies, but then I did it for before the server shut down. But then the game was so cheap, it was like $8, I think, before it got delisted. So at the very least, like, before delisting it, they were like, let's make this game like as absurdly cheap as possible, you know. Which is a neat idea, to be honest. Like, I don't know why more games don't do that. Make games super cheap and then delist after giving like ample amounts of like time to be like, we're gonna like delist the game in like maybe 3 or 4 months, something like that. These guys did a good job of that, to be honest. Alright, so Goku. So Luffy's move of Red Ball. I got Airtight and Black Coffin, which are both moves from Aizen. And then Black Meteorite, which is Asta's move. Asta's finisher, rather. It gives you a decent like it gives you like a decent finisher, and it also does over 100 hits, which is like pretty much all you really need is like one perfect round and a finisher with 100 hits to get S ranks across the board. The only thing that really gets annoying is that perfect that you need to hit, like how I oddly enough did just now. I actually just got a perfect. And that's how I've been getting S ranks, even on expert, which I am very surprised at how rare the achievements are in this game. They are not that difficult, they are just very annoying. But people dropping off of this game, that I absolutely believe. Like, I don't believe most people will actually put their, put themselves out enough to play through this whole game, because I genuinely don't want to, if I'm being honest. But again, I've started it, so might as well finish it. Like, I'm not a quitter. Even if it's like an absolute torture station. I bought it on myself. But then that just means that like initially the game was kind of fun, and now after playing it for more than 2 hours, I'm kind of like, this isn't good, like, at all. But I digress. I'm just hoping to hit out like 1 million gold. That is the grindiest Chivo I have going on at the moment, I want to say. But I must be close to finishing it now, I'm sure. Because I've spent like at least a good 100 or some 100,000 gold already. So I should be running fairly close to 1 million, since like each run gives me 24k in gold. and 80k in EXP as well, which is quite a lot. You could level up anyone to max level that way. But yeah, I think I've just been spending hours doing this mission over and over again, just with the hopes of getting gold. But also doing like 100 different missions, which was also an absolute pain in the ass for him again. That was annoying. I don't know why all of these had to be 2 rounds as well. It being 2 rounds was just, again, piss artistry in its own way. Oh, I completely forgot. I've been doing missions over and over, but I've completely forgotten to be using those single-use items. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I'm gonna have to do more fights then, if that's the case. Oh, that sucks. I need to use those single-use items. Actually, that might be the grindiest one. But then again, I can play through a bunch of easy missions using those single-use things. I'm just gonna keep charging. Nope. Dodge. And then red hole. And then I'm the one who gets red hole. I've got a... Yeah, we're on the mon. Gotta watch out for the gear. Because its animation takes a long time. That's pretty much what I'm only worried about, is how long the animations take at this point. I am so numb to like the potential of losing. I'm just like, I would rather not lose just so I don't have to waste more time on this, like, on the ridiculousness of what's going on at the moment. Alright, so I'm gonna completely miss it. And my move is going to do absolutely bugger all. So that essentially wasted both of our time. I A didn't manage to finish him off, and B, obviously there's no way in hell his move was going to hit me because it's too slow compared to how fast like Black Meteorite is. Now with Goku, what makes him kind of annoying to fight is that he can teleport behind you when he's awakened and Kamehameha your face off. Which ideally you do not want, because the only way you can dodge that is by blocking it. But he awakens fairly rarely, I want to say. Most characters barely awaken anyway, so I don't think there's really much to worry about there. I just saw a shadow and I had to be like, I need to stop charging and start attacking. Turns out Luffy was sent out to take the brunt of whatever the heck's going on. Oh, it's fast attacker though. Okay, note to self, I need to use items. Otherwise I'm gonna have to do more fights than I have to. Because there's 2 trophies for using single-use items. One for using 10, one for using 20. I haven't even got the 10 one yet. And you can only use 1 item per fight. So I'm like, oh, crap. Actually, wait, no. How many... Only effective for your next battle, yeah. I've never used items in this game. I forgot they even existed, by all account. Like, what do items even have in this game? They don't really well, they can help you, but I've never used them, so I can't see the benefit in using them. however much they do increase your stats by is probably negligible, since most of the game is just the skills that you have as like the person playing the fighting game, is what I would like to say. Oh, there he goes, uses it. Like, that is how you combo. And the thing is that I am nowhere near as skilled enough to, do those sorts of plays. But if I could, then I think I would have found the platinum a lot easier. And also, I don't think I ever used support, now that I think about it. But also, if your support gets hit, you take damage, because the health bar is shared across everyone in the team. So there is that as well. So you do run the risk, especially if you're trying to get perfect, that you probably don't want to make use of as much. But then again, I'm probably pulling that out of my ass only because it's happened to my opponent where he ends up like support takes damage, but then it's like it actually takes away from the health bar, and I'm sitting there being like, maybe I shouldn't use support. So I feel like that's been more of like a detriment. Oh, here we go. I forgot, too far away. Yeah, I couldn't swap into my block from that move. From Red Hawk to block takes too long. And so he managed to Rasengan his way through in between. I feel like CC2 or Cyber Connect 2 do better 3D arena anime-based arena fighters than whoever developed Jump Force. Actually, who did dev Jump Force? It's not CC2, because otherwise I'm going to be eating my own words pretty much immediately. What's the immediate regret going to be here on a dominant video? So who are the devs for Jump Force anyways? So look see. Because Bamco published. Oh, the developer is Spike Chunsoft. Oh, okay. I'm just disappointed that this game isn't better. This game should have been a lot better for Spike Chunsoft. Come on, man. These guys do brilliant work. Whether it be Danganronpa or like, I don't know. They do a lot of good visual novels. I just don't know why this game is so bad. Its story is like horrendous. It feels far more contrived than it has any reason to. Actually, how much money do I have? Am I not close yet? 875,000. I'm dying on the inside. I've been at it for hours. Well, not just money, but grinding out everything in the game. I feel like this would be far more of a complaining session, if anything. I love how it's like all the main characters of like the three main franchises that are here. Granted, it's not the big three where we would have had Ichigo, Naruto, and Luffy, but yeah. Dragon Ball isn't that good anymore. Super was just like more, and I don't think I ever wanted any, and now I can comfortably say I don't. And yet it exists, so I'm just sitting here being like, okay. Like, I think that One Piece is way better than Dragon Ball in every sense of the word. Now, where Naruto falls is the fact that I've never seen the anime, but I know that the story is really good. Because I've pretty much gone through the story without any filler. I played through all the Ultimate Ninja Storm moves. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 full burst. Ultimate Ninja Storm 1 is just normal Naruto. Then it goes into Shippuden's story in Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, 3 full burst, and 4. And then they have some Boruto stuff with the DLC of Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto. So like by definition, the story is actually kind of solid, but the problem is that like apparently it's all it's all like, you know, filler is the thing that ruins it apparently. But I can't say that I've experienced any sort of filler. It's hard to say that I have when I haven't even watched the show itself. And I probably am not going to sit through 400 episodes since I'm watching all of One Piece, and I started from episode 1 and now up to like 580 something. Actually, how far am I? I'm going to get the exact number now actually. That's let's have actually before I do, it'd probably be better to finish off this fight first. Did I win? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. What episode? Oh no, 591 is where I'm up to. Okay. Yep. Makes sense. 591. Also, I don't think I've ever done an area change before either, because I don't understand how to do like heavy smashes and stuff. Like, it's always been done onto me, but I've just been like, that's a bunch of game mechanics that I just have seen happen but never really bothered to figure out myself. Wow, I really have not spent much money at all. I thought I would have spent around 100,000. The fact that I'm 100k off actually hitting a mill makes me wonder, maybe I didn't actually spend that much. Which is now making me sort of like, you know, question everything it does. When I start going for upgrade master and like buying all like various types of items, equipment, clothing, etc, etc, something rather, insert words here for more things I could potentially be doing. This is like the last move with the Kamehameha. I remember those GBA Dragon Ball games, that was something else. Why do I keep attacking? Like, I know that that's not a good idea. Because I'm gonna get my ass kicked left, right, and center. The reason why I attack is just to send my opponent out of the way so that I can start like charging up my special gauge. Send them flying and then just start charging, because my skills are what do the most amount of damage. Okay, that was a bad call from me, but whatever. Maybe I dodged it, maybe I'm dead. Who knows? Well, I'm definitely not dead. I've got too much health to die at this point. Right in your face, dude. Right, here we go. Ooh, was that a parrot? That was definitely a parrot. On that like massive billboard. I feel like I should make trophy hunting my identities, like when I do like streams and stuff, because more than anything, it's kind of like, well, it's kind of what I do when I play most of my games anyways. Like I'm always trying to, get the platinum for something. Or I try like self-boosting like the online trophies like I did here. I used my little brother's PS4 upstairs and I used my PS5 here downstairs here so I could like get the trophies all by myself. But then I get a lot of like people wanting me to play with them, and I'm just kind of sitting there being like, I'm definitely not interested. And a surprising number of people have seen me friend requests as well, because I've just kind of been bumming around in the main base area where you can see other players. But anyway, it's hard to believe also that the servers are actually surprisingly like still kind of filled up, even though the servers are going to be shutting down soon. What, like in about another month and a half? Yeah, in another month and a half they're going to shut down servers, which is like really sad, but at the same time it's also like, is there any real need to do that at the moment? Oh, I'm at 923,000. I'm gonna hit very close to like 1 million before I hit it, I think. Because apparently the amount is cumulative and not all at once. So you don't need to have 1 million all at once to unlock the achiever for it. You just need to... Or have I unlocked it and didn't notice? Nah, King of Coin is still there. Obtain more than 1 million gold. But yeah, this is the easiest way to do it. And I mean, I started the stream at about having a little over 700k. I've got, in about half an hour, almost like 900k. Oh no, more than 900k in like half an hour. So 200k at least. But it takes time to actually like level up to 100 and then unlock all of these missions as well. So you kind of need to work your way up slowly too. So he uses Rasengan, and then I try to like go in for the attack. Fill up the gauge once again. This is like the basic strat for me at this point. My go-to basic strat. I don't think I've ever actually played anyone online besides myself. Goddamn, why did I stop blocking? Grizzly Magnum. I don't think I've ever used that move when I use Luffy. I usually just prefer to use my own character for everything, because I specifically built her in a way to make her as omnipotent as possible across the board with this game. In terms of whether it be the story, whether it be, you know, the extra missions, the free missions, the special extra upgrade missions, like no matter how over leveled the enemies were, I still kind of had a pretty good idea of like how to make use of like my skills to kind of get through every fight, even though it is more often than not really, really frustrating for no reason at all. Completely dodged from just accidentally using the wrong move at the wrong time. Otherwise it would have been blocked. It's, you know, I still gotten hit by that move. So, the tail beast bomb. Like, I've gotten hit by it at least a few times over here and there. What? God damn it. skill did he use anyways? Or was this his finisher and I just didn't know? No. His finisher is the Spirit Bomb, which he's doing now. Yeah, that's dumb. Oh well. Oh, and now he disappears and appears behind me. Yeah, I think this might be the first time in like ever that I think I'm gonna lose a round. Because there's no way this is gonna finish him off. Or not, and now I end up winning. Like, I've stopped caring about actually losing. But then again, I only care enough to the point where my time doesn't get used up to be wasted or whatever from like doing a fight. Wow, I am really down on this game. Yeah, it's crazy to think about just how down on it I am. Alright. Next round. You fight for your friends. So that's use 10 one-time use items. So I still got another 40 to go. Yay. I'm very excited. What am I doing with myself? On the plus side, the game was $8, the digital deluxe with all of the DLC characters. I don't think I've ever played as, I think, a handful of characters in this game so far. I think I've only played through with like a few characters and that's it. But yeah, more commonly my own character that I've created. I wonder how much time I've actually put into it. I'd be curious to know. Because apparently the overall, after all of the grinding, it's supposed to take around 70-ish hours? But I doubt I'm going to hit 70 hours since I've only played for like a month. And I'm kind of aiming for getting platinum during the stream, which hopefully I'll be able to manage. Because I do want to move on from the gold trophy to like the next one, which I think is going to be the 2 support trophies for getting 1000 SP. We're using 1000 SP for support related skills. If I remember right, of course. Alright, Luffy's out of here. I still can't believe that no matter how much you block, there are, skills will do, every skill will still do some damage to you, with the exception of a handful of skills that are grab specific that you cannot block. That I know Dio has, and so does Seiya. Seiya and Dio both have these sorts of skills. That's why I hate fighting them, because blocking doesn't really do anything. And I've got a skill equipped at the moment where, like, when you max it out, you take no damage from blocking attacks, no matter like how strong those attacks are, unless they completely, remove the concept of blocking altogether. Which is in the case of like grabs. In my mind, I'm like, am I done yet? No, that was too slow. Hopefully this should finish him off. Fingers crossed he doesn't block. He did not, and out of here. Black D, I think Black Meteorite, personally for me, is like my favorite move. Honestly, like it is the best move because it makes for a good finisher and gives you like, you're king of coins. Sweet. Alright, now let's go on a shopping spree to spend all of this coin because the next trophy is to spend 1,000,000 coins. But we're going to use it to like get stuff like upgrade master and stuff like that. So let's see what's on the list first on stuff we can buy. 50 or more upgrades, 30 or more ability skills, 50 or more support skills. So actually let's do the SP stuff first. I assume I have to go to upgrade. Circle to right. Do that. No J skill upgrade, yeah? Let's do that. I'm just gonna like level everything up once and then just see like if that's gonna be enough. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot of skill energy, so sort that. I need to buy a bunch of one-use items as well. Oh, I can buy some ability skills. Oh, let's get some ability skill master, but I'm just gonna buy the rest anyways, because why not? And let's just buy as many abilities as I can. I think that might be the easiest way to spend money in this game. So that's all of Goku's. Like I can tell like that these are all the so like Vegeta stuff now as well. Oh. Spirit Breaker, Energy Blast, and then Final Flash. I can't feel anything like, you know, when you select things on a menu, it should feel like you're hitting something. I am not feeling that at all. So, oh yeah. Then I see like the communicating on the bottom right hand side and I'm like, alright, okay, that's happening. Which is why the menu doesn't feel so intuitive. I don't think there's any reason to have like 1,000,000 gold. There's literally no reason to have like 1,000,000. Because what are you gonna spend it on? Just kind of go down the list a little bit here. Yeah, there's genuinely no reason to have like that much. Also, elements is another thing that I've never taken notice of. Like, I realize that, like, it exists. That's why you've got, like, you know, elemental resistances under your, like, main character. And I'm just staring at it being like, but I haven't paid attention to this, like, the entire game. And I'm now borderline on, like, getting all of the Chivos in it. And so I'm just sitting there being like, did I miss something here, or was this just not that important at all? Surely I can't be the crazy one in thinking, yeah, that really just did not change anything that I did. Yeah, spending 1,000,000 gold is going to be hard. In a completely different way than earning it. Well, it's equally mind-numbing for some reason, because again, I'm spending all this money and not really getting anything out of it, so there is that as well. I can't remember, but apparently there was some like premium. It was a while ago, but apparently like you could buy coins. Apparently, I don't know. Like I can't remember where I thought of that from. Maybe it was like in the announcement that they were closing the premium something shop, and I was like, sure, whatever, is what I was thinking in my mind, because that was never a thing that I thought was even needed. It would make the grind less insufferable, sure, to getting gold, but you do need to. I don't know if earning it rather than having it. Yeah, I don't know how that would have affected the Chivos, but whatever. It's annoying. It would, no, actually, probably wouldn't have been a good idea to have in the game at all, to be honest. I can't imagine it working out well. Spirit Gun Mega, so we've reached Yu Hakusho, Uramishi Yusuke, Spirit Gun, Anonymous Magician. Is that Yuki's? No, that's Kira from Hunter x Hunter. I just saw the skill on the right side and I'm like, okay. Yeah, that looks very familiar. Actually, no, I'm not going to be too stuffed in buying much more. Items. Let's buy some stuff. What do I need? Oh, you know what? I can just buy a bunch of these. Be like Elemental Boost L or whatever. I'll buy like 150 of these, even though I don't need that much at all. Because I'm pretty sure that... Hold on. Upgrade Master, dropped 1,000 or more items. 50 or more support skills. Crap, no, I forgot where to get support skills from. Right. Ah, here we go, support skills. I kind of figured it was somewhere. How much SP do I have? Does it say? Ah, okay, it's at the top. So is it like separate? There you go, trunks. So I have to spend 1,000 SP. Huh. I'm just picking whatever comes to mind because I don't even use support. At this point it's like kind of empty space. I feel like you can only try and make something so mundane and explain it in such a way, but I don't know, man, there's something about it that just it just doesn't hit, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so support skill master, that's what, 50 support skills if I remember right? Bonds of Friendship, 500 SP, and then the next one should be 1,000 SP. Yeah, Fruits of Friendship. Cool. That's how little I use support. I could have done this a while ago, but I didn't. It makes me wonder what exactly I've been doing wrong this whole time. So that leaves me with 1 use items, 1,000 items, 50 or more upgrades, which still makes me question everything, and then I have the platinum. Sweet. Might just start tracking all these. No real need, but might as well throw them in there. Alright, let's do some upgrades. So first and foremost, we're probably going to run a lot of upgrade missions. Free missions, and if we go easy, upgrading. 777-222, 666-222, 555-222. What about normal? What does that look like? 888-333, 999, 333, 999, 333. Okay. Hard? I'm just trying to like figure out which one gives you the most amount of items. 10-10, 12-33, 10-10, 14-55, 111, 17, 55. So hard mode number 2 right now is the one that I'm looking at. What about very hard? 13, 13, 13, 26, 6. 14, 14, 14, 24, 7, 7. Okay. What about expert? 20, 20, 20, 34, 8, 8. I think I could probably... do I want to do the one on expert? 10, 10, 10, yeah. 20, 20, 20, 34, 8, 8. Huh. That might be the way to go, actually, yeah. Oh, actually, crap. Before I even go into the mission, I should probably use, like, those items. Oh, it's so painful to think about that. I need to use way more items. And there's loading screens everywhere as well. Right. Attack boost, yes. Sweet. As soon as I've done upgrading one, I'll do like a way easier upgrading mission because then I can blast through the missions a lot quicker. Because my main thing is that I need to get 1,000 items. So like, if for whatever reason I get like say 10 skill energy red, that counts as 10 items. So just need to get like 1,000 in number. Plus I've earned like a decent amount of items throughout the game anyways. So I'm pretty sure I'm in a good spot. Or at least I assume I am in a good spot with items. Oh, I hate that fiery lightning how. The reason why is because whenever Aizen uses it, he never flinches. So the only, like, I don't think there's any way of being able to stop him unless you've got a skill fast enough to actually, you know, counteract the speed of his casting of that attack. So it's all about the speed of the skills that you actually use. Now right now I really don't want to get too ahead of myself here, because Kaguya can use some long range skills, and so her long range attacks are able to stop my skill in its track, because in order for me to, you know, be able to actually use Red Hawk, I need to actually hit my opponent, which by all accounts is a short range move. The only thing that makes it any different is the fact that it allows you to charge forward before attacking your opponent, giving it a decent amount of range, but the problem is that it takes a while for it to kind of, you know, do its thing. So that's like the weakness in my strategy this whole time. And so trying to do like missions on this difficulty on expert perfectly become really frustrating, sure enough, but it's a thing that I've gotten to make work somehow, so it's not like a thing where it's impossible. It is possible, it's just you kind of need to figure some of these things out, you know. about like how are you going to be able to, you know, get a strategy together where you get hit as little as possible. Making adequate use of your blocks. And I mean, had I known that the skill for blocking attacks and not taking any damage existed, I would have been like, yo, this is my skill, dude. Even though I'm holding down R2 and pressing square, I'm doing normal attacks. Because for some reason, like, the game stopped registering my R2 hold down. Which is why you can kind of see the skills on the bottom left side. Which is like a massive, like, another problem I have with this game, and kind of like another reason why many attempts at getting S ranks didn't result in it, and me accidentally using a bunch of like normal attacks strung together, even though that wasn't the intention at all from the very beginning. Like, I could give this game a lot of beef and a lot of grief, but like, it's not great. Not at all. The story is not good. It doesn't need to be as long as it is. I don't know, man. Spike Chunsoft really just dropped the ball on this game. If it was made by CT2, it probably would have at least been a bit better, like the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games. Yeah, see, I get like 16 plus 20 is like... Huh. Chosen for Limp Boost. Don't know what that means, but anyway. I'm sure there's like a lot of things about this game that haven't been explained to me yet, and I'm just sitting here being like complaining about a bunch of things that probably were fixed. Or like there are mechanics that exist for like half of the things that I'm complaining about, and I just like can't be bothered to like look it up and figure it out. But anyway. I doubt it could be like entertaining to like sit down and watch someone like do the same thing over and over again, but then again, I kind of realized that that's what like most audiences of like looter shooter games essentially do. The thing is that, with the exception of I want to say Borderlands, because at least like that's a good game that falls in that category. My health is being drained, and I didn't really know what that arrow meant until now. Who would have thought? I just get like sent back completely. Oh, that was grab. So that wasn't a skill though. What the heck? I thought there was only one hit. 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4. There's a reason why I hate fighting her, and that's because of these long range moves. Because I'm still left vulnerable even though I'm charging into my opponent head first. That's the thing, is that I'm still very much vulnerable at that point. Oh, I let go of like the block just at that end. I'm running out of time, and I'm probably gonna like actually lose a round for once. Did? Yeah, I actually lost. Oh my god, this is like the first time I've actually lost a round in like all day. I've been playing this game for hours back to back. God damn, these long range moves I'm gonna have to be extra careful about now. Also crabs, damn it, I hate crabs. For some reason, like the AI is really good against grabs for some reason. Also, not sure why, a lot of the enemies in this particular fight seem to have a lot of resistance to elements and stuff. Elemental resistances. Which is probably something I probably should have noticed a while back. Which is why they're taking barely any damage. I mean, I'm just like tired of this game pretty much. Which is why I'm not playing it as seriously as I probably should be. Well, especially on this difficulty. But then again, I'm just like, make it in. Oh, here comes Kaguya again. I'm looking forward to getting my face pounded with sharp pieces of wind. I don't know what that long range skill is actually. I can't remember what she does as well in Naruto. She must be a big bad in a number of ways. I just know she's a villain. And that's about it. That's all I really remember. Immediately uses ultimate skill, blocks. Unfortunately, those grab skills that are used by certain characters I absolutely hate. Like Aizen, I think, has one. So does what's his face? Dio. Dio has one as well. He's kind of like, because he's half vampire, he actually tries to suck your blood. I suppose Aizen's most dangerous move is Black Coffin at the end of the day. If you can do a fully charged Black Coffin, like, you're kind of stuffed. Yeah, and he uses airtight, which he just did right now. I do not want to block in front of Kaguya because I know she's going to use her grab move. And again, there's only a handful of characters that actually genuinely use their grab moves, especially by the AI. So I don't know why she's like one of the big ones. Or one of the main ones that I've noticed. Oh, here comes a long animation. Ooh. I am really down on this game, holy crap. Like, I can hear myself just be like, oh, this is great. The fact that I had to do a third round actually kind of makes me feel a little bit pissier on the inside. Maybe I should just do upgrade 1 on easy over and over again, with the intent of trying to just get 50, Oh no, would that work out though? Because you don't get many items, that's the thing. And the sheer number of items I need, the reason why I'm even doing it on expert. Unless I do like very hard or something. Like, yeah, let's do that one. Very hard upgrading one. It's pretty much just doing it until we hit, crap, what's the word? Until we hit Lucky Star. And then Upgrade Master and Contributor will follow that. The Spirit of Kinship though, that's gonna take a while. Because I need to run at least like 50 missions before I get that. In saying that, I've at least run 10, so I'm almost sort of like a bit of the way there. Man, with these upgrade missions, they have like the worst group of characters that like could be used against me and my fighting style. In this case, it's Luffy because of his Oh, actually, you know what? Frieza. Frieza's ability to attack you from any distance with his most basic skill is absolutely piss artistry as well. Without a doubt. Also, he grabs, which is again, I know he's another character that grabs a lot. So especially when you're blocking, will the AI then choose to then start using their grab moves? Wait, who ran into me that I stopped like using my skill? Oh, I hope Gatling can't be blocked. I forgot about that. I wonder if it would be better if I like could go through like fights a lot quicker. Because I mean, how far off could I be getting 1,000 items? It makes me wonder. Because in the last mission I got like at least 30 or so items. I've easily done like well over 50 missions, like well over 100 missions. But never with the intent of actually wanting to like get items out of each and every run. Especially when I reached 100 and started grinding up a lot of money. So there is that too. Hopefully I get a good amount of items out of this. What I get? 26 plus 6, that's 32. Yeah. Yeah, that I can math. Yeah. Yeah, so very hard one seems to be like the way to go. It seems a lot easier and a lot quicker. Well, I mean, seems easier is probably putting it like in a really obvious way because it's on a lower difficulty. But even so, I think Frieza's not that bad of an opponent. It's just his grabbing move is probably the only thing that's going to be really annoying in this fight. Because, like, Luffy is not going to use Red Hawk a lot, I don't think. One, two. Yeah, Red Hawk still does a decent amount of damage, though, I'm surprised by. I still keep getting hitting him with like Red Hawk. Thank goodness I blocked at like just the right time. I guess the animation does give you like a decent idea of like, oh yeah, this move is coming right now. So you might win a block. Or you might want to consider blocking. Might I suggest that? That's what the game is essentially doing. Okay, I'm the one who got hit with Red Hawk this time. Okay. I see how it is, Luffy. I see how it is. Ha! I just barely made it out of there. I also don't understand what the heck weak point attack is supposed to mean. I'm pretty sure that's like related to like elemental things, I guess. I mean, if you melt rubber, obviously you're not gonna be in like good spot as like anyone would imagine. I mean, like if you heat up rubber, you're gonna melt. Simple as that. Oh, awakened ability. I'm just gonna block this, I think. No, I am not blocking this. Anyway, let's hope that I can finish it off with this. Nope, did not work either because I speed blocked it. Yeah, I never understood like what was up with that move with the 2 discs or whatever. I hate it when the enemies block. Stop blocking. Ah yeah, grabbed, right. Totally forgot. I keep bitching about it, and even then I just like completely forgot and just let it happen. I'm like hoping for the jackpot half the time with like how RNG kind of works with like getting items. And they say dropped items in the description of the achievement, and yet like I'm looking at it being like, these items aren't dropped. I just get them as like, you know, as like a successful run of a mission. I don't know how else to like explain something like that. It's weird though, when you really think about it. Hidden Leaf Village. It'd be nice to run around the inside of the Hidden Leaf like you do in the original Ultimate Ninja Storm. Pre-Shippuden. Because they genuinely actually do have like a little open area that you can kind of run around within like the insides of Hidden Leaf, and I'm like, that's neat. I like that. At least the enemies fight back less on like very hard computer expert, and there's that as well, which is why I prefer this difficulty. Okay, no, I'm getting hit by that for sure. There's no I'm dodging that one. Okay, so immediately it's Yugi, because of course, last round, that's who I was fighting. I'm just waiting for Frieza to come out. Also, damn, why does he keep blocking? Again, blocking just could not be annoying. I guess the difficulty is starting to make this whole thing feel like a chore. Like, seeing the Slifer finisher for the first time was cool. Right now, it just doesn't feel cool or anything. It's happening, and I'm just sitting here being like, I mean, that's cool and all, but you know, chop much. I don't know. The team must be really proud of their animations. I think, even though it doesn't look great and everyone is glistening with Vaseline all over the place. I digress. I suppose when I see shiny characters, immediately I think of how they're covered in Vaseline. Oh, really? Huh. I didn't realize I like ran out of like whatever the special skill gauge is under the health bar, saying how many times I can use my special, like whatever SP thing that's supposed to be. The grind is definitely mind-numbing to an extent. It does make me wonder why I even am trying to do what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't think anyone needs to have, you know, gain 1,000 items. But then again, when you're doing upgrades, it does kind of make sense. And I suppose only in that sense does it make sense. Sidestepping? Ah, right, that is a thing. I guess rather than like dodging or block, like you're supposed to dodge those like unblockable skills. But then you don't know they're coming until they happen. That's the thing. Ooh, Swords of Revealing Light. Okay, I didn't even know that was a skill that he had. That's actually kind of cool. It just means that I'm trapped, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm taking damage. That's cool. That was okay. That was unique. Dark Magician's Dark Magic attack being a standard attack, having Swords of Revealing Light kind of trap me in place as I slowly take a bit of damage. I wonder what other skills he's got. It actually genuinely does make me wonder. Slide for the Sky Dragon finisher, sure. But it also makes me wonder what like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Brawler would have looked like. I weirdly enough don't actually know how to get that cool looking outline that all the characters have. I'm pretty sure it was explained in the tutorial and I just like never did it again. Probably why I've forgotten. But I think that's supposed to be like awakened status or something like that. That has completely gone over my head for sure. Oh, come on game, when I hold R2 it means I want to use a goddamn skill, not normal attacks. Goddamn mini. And this guy's able to just spam his specials like over and over again. And I'm just sitting here being like, is that all you got? Oh god, my battery's going low. Hold on, wait. Pretty sure I've got my other controller here somewhere. Oh, I'm not dodging that. Oh, so much for a perfect round, but not like as if I'm really even going for one at this point. I'm just gonna go get another controller that's on the side here. This one I need to charge anyways, but whatever. It'll last. Hopefully. Fingers crossed that it does. Because I'm damn close to the platinum. I'm only 4 trophies away. Granted, I don't know how long one of them is going to take. Namely, the 1,000 items. So what do we have? Another like 26 plus 6, 32 items. Actually, while I'm here, let's do some upgrading. It's more of a case of just why not, you know? Huh. It's clear that I can't upgrade them by like a lot, to be honest. And I have to do 50 upgrades as well. The number of items like increased by like an insane amount with like each level as you try like increasing or leveling things up. That's like another 10 upgrades. 10 out of like 50 just done all at once, which is at least neat. Alright, cool. J skills maybe? Let's upgrade some of that. Oh, J skills actually need less resources, huh? Why don't I just focus on those, yeah? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. I think I've counted about 28 upgrades so far. So I'm getting there as far as upgrades go. Like I'm at least past the halfway mark. For Upgrade Master. Lucky Star, that's gonna be annoying. Also, I realize I'm not using items, which I really should be. I was very slow to notice that. 3 missions, and then very hard. Upgrading 2. Upgrading 1. Whichever one. I think it might be fair to try and like take bets on like what order I'm gonna get the achievements in, or the trophies in rather. Am I gonna get like the upgrades done first, or am I gonna get the items first, or by some miracle am I gonna be able to spend the money first before getting the items, or like am I gonna be able to use the one-use items before I even hit that point? Like, you know, you've got options on how this could end up like shaking down. What's like the order of the achievers I'm gonna earn them in? Because it's a matter of time. That's all it really is now at this point. I'm waiting for him to use his ultimate move. But he's not doing it. He's not doing it. He's like showing a lot of restraint right now. Because I don't want to be caught up in like a massive animation for a really long ass amount of time. Unless it's benefiting me, and obviously getting hit by someone's ultimate move is not going to be doing that. Ah, here we go. Oh, what? Okay, so That's kind of awesome, right? What's the... So he sends out Slifer, of course. I probably want to block that one. That might actually be the shortest animation of any ultimate move I think I've seen, with the exception of Black Meteorite. Actually, might be about the same length, if not shorter. Now loading. Yes, game, you are indeed loading. I'm getting pretty close to the items though. The one-use items, I mean. Because if I had to use 50 one-use items, and say on average I earn 24 items per run, oh, they would actually be about the same length of time. I'd get the items first before hitting the 50 one-use, but like, they would actually be pretty close, to be honest. So I still have to do like a minimum number of fights anyways. So I might as well like try to like get the items more efficiently, but then again if it works out then, you know, so be it. But then like, that's when you try and then factor like, okay, I have 1,000 items, where do the upgrades they factor into all of this in the equation, in the grand scheme of things. And I'm hoping that like I use up the 1,000, the 100, the million gold last. That's what I want to do last. Because everything I do is going to be dependent on how much money I have. Namely upgrades. So I guess, in a way, suppose not everything, but close enough. See, I managed to completely dodge the move altogether, you just got hit. Just like a quick attack was enough to just be like, yep, you're dead. That's why I like just charging up my attack, because then I can just keep spamming it over and over. With little fear that something is actually going to happen that might... Like, the only thing that can happen that's going to affect me in a not so great way is if someone uses the ultimate move. Which even then seems to be few and far between on this difficulty as well. And the one who is the itchiest trigger finger on that is Frieza. Frieza is the one with the itchiest trigger finger as far as that goes. Yep, see, like right there. It could have been used at any time, but Frieza was the one who went and did it. Yo, what the heck is that? Huh. Oof. I'm dying on the inside a little bit. Also kind of falling asleep. I don't think a game is supposed to, like, you know, put you to sleep or anything. This is how engaged I am right now. It's like I'm barely awake. I think begrudgingly going for trophies is probably not the way to go. But whatever. That's the internalized completionist at work. Oh, there's a bunch of new missions here. I didn't even notice them. Anyway, let's get back into it. I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any more new missions under expert difficulty because I'm pretty sure I've completed them all. Got at least 10 S ranks as well. And luckily you can do the same mission over and over to get an S rank. And that would still count as 10 S's for the achievement, so that's something I can suggest, and I would actually highly recommend. Like, you can see the AI just like constantly putting their block up over and over. But yeah, maybe the reason why I'm like really down on the game is the main reason why like the achievements are so rare. Because again, they're not particularly difficult, but yet they are incredibly rare, which I'm quite surprised by. I don't think I've seen as many PSN 0.1%, except for a game that's either A, incredibly difficult, or B, very glitchy or grindy, which, well, let's be real, like, in most games that kind of fall into the it's so buggy and glitchy that none of the achievements unlock. It's a rare situation to find, but it's still annoying regardless. Oh, my attack was too slow. Okay, I get that. I'm like waiting for him to use round command. Well, actually, no, he's not going to do that, is he? Nope. Switches to Freezer and then uses his ultimate move. Okay. Hopefully this will finish him off. Fingers crossed. Yep, it did hit. So yeah, that's gonna finish him off. Okay, I am still awake. I am still, like, my eyes are technically what could be considered to be open. Alright. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. We are gonna get through this. I can feel it. Yep. I'm not gonna yell in the mirror because my voice isn't really like, well, my throat isn't feeling great, so. I think it's been like this for quite some time anyways. Plus, like, streaming when your throat doesn't feel well is usually not a good idea, generally speaking. I think that just about anyone can agree with that. That's probably not a good idea, yeah? who's gonna out Red Hawk the other? Yeah, the only way to stop that attack would have been to use a skill. God damn it, use the skill, don't use normal attacks, god damn it game. I'm holding down R2 for a good reason, not to use normal attacks. This is happening more today than most other days. You like try and hold down R2 and press square, and instead of using a skill, you're using normal attacks. Goddamn salty about that game. I'm pretty sure the game is supposed to, by you know, other words, function. Okay, I was sure that that wasn't going to finish him off for some reason. Like, I was fairly confident that wasn't going to be the case. What? Awakened ability. I feel like, as far as the actual map of like the Hidden Leaf Village goes, I feel like we're on like the elevated area of the Hidden Leaf, because there's like the ground area where like, you know, where all of the houses are, and then there's like some rooftop areas, and I think we're on just a singular rooftop space. Would this be enough to finish him off? Because I don't think so. Yeah, I was barely there. I suppose it largely matters as to like how he gets finished off. The main thing is that he gets finished off. Woo, 39 items, yay. I'm sure I must be like making waves through like if I think about it, that was 39 items, so like that's about 39% of 100, which is 3.9% of like 1,000. So I mean, like, I'm sure I'm making a difference, I think. It does make me question whether or not it's a good thing, though, that I'm making a difference. Also, I completely forgot. I should be using items, and I've completely forgotten again. God damn it, me. This is how, like, my brain, I think my fingers are on autopilot, or auto drive, or whatever. Like, that is what happens when you're grinding. But when you're grinding multiple things at once and you're not focusing on it, it's clear you're gonna miss out on a few things here and there. God damn, why did I do that? Hulk Gatling I can't really block, to be honest. That one needs to be dodged. So he's awakened? I actually don't know what that means, to be honest. I assume it just does more damage and probably has a bit more health or something or other. I would also like to preface this by saying that I've been doing this all day. I've just been grinding all day at this game. And I figured, you know what, maybe I might just stream my boredom a little bit while I try and get the platinum. But then it's like, how do you make boredom interesting? I don't know, man. How do you make ice look feel warm without melting it? You know, same difference. How do you put fire in a plastic bottle? Don't answer because that's actually easy to do. Now that I think about it. All you need is a decent amount of ethanol. How do you make something round square? God, what am I on about? This is what happens when I get left with my own thoughts. More often than not. That's why I just don't think about anything. Generally. But it also kind of shows that no matter what kind of idea most people generally tend to have, their ideas are going to look like genius ideas compared to anything that I'm thinking of. I should probably focus less on the number of items I'm getting, and actually like use items, and focus more on the items that I'm using to kind of like get through each mission. I mean, like, how many items would I get from like the easy upgrading one? Yeah, not much from what I can tell. Yeah. But at the very least, I know I'm gonna hit those 50 fights. At the very least. I need to play through One Piece Pirate Warriors 1, 2, and 3. Because I've got them, like, in the back here. But I don't think that's the next game we're going to play just because, like, Jump Force has been, like, a 3D arena fighter that I've been playing quite a bit for the last week and a half. Which I think is how long I've been playing this game for. Like, if, and this, I mean, is a massive if, because, like, well, it's not even a massive if, because it's highly likely I'm going to platinum this game by the time I go to sleep today. Or rather before I end the stream, hopefully. Again, I'm holding out hope. Then it would have been like a week and a half of me playing this game. I feel like my character's from like looking at my character, it looks like he's from like Dragon Ball more than any other series, I feel like. But then that's just the kind of impression I'm getting just from the like art style. Round one to me. Awakened ability just as soon as I use mine. And it sucks anyway. Will that be enough to make me lose? Probably not, but whatever. I'm just gonna keep on going at it. that like Dark Magician's Dark Magic attacks were actually going to stop me for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. At least Lifer looks cool. I feel like that like kind of works in this art style. There's a way Lifer looks. Which is to say, as I said before, cool. Tips. Missions can be accepted at the mission counter. You don't say. Oh, chasing. Use L to change directions. I don't even know if I've started a chase half the time, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I have. Oh, right, items. Crap, cannot forget items. I keep genuinely forgetting. Like, that is just how bad my memory is. It's probably clear, but like everything that I've got left to do is just all for the sake of it at this point. There's nothing difficult or particularly annoying, it's just time consuming really. Wait, hold on. I thought I was hitting someone for a second, but and then it shows me just like you know, seeing Luffy just completely block all of my other attacks. Because my controller was vibrating and then it just completely stopped and I was like, what the heck was that? Seems I just did not block at all. There you go. How many Red Hawks does it take to take someone's health down to like nothing at this point? It seems to be a lot for some reason. Okay, now we're starting to see Slifer a lot more now. Okay, now he's just blocking. God damn it. Again, blocking is like one of the most annoying things in this entire game. Yeah, it does make things technically harder, but then it's like, it's only like, when you reach like in-game and you've kind of gotten used to everything that the game can kind of throw at you, you're just kind of snipping like, now you're just kind of wasting my time at this point. You're definitely feeling a fair bit of that.
Okay, that last one was a perfect round. Did not think I was gonna get one of those. But anyway, I think
It's been a while since I've gotten a perfect round. Item boost has finished. Let's use another one. I'm huffing on compressed air at this point. Oh, these free missions though. Immediately starting off with a couple of red hawks. Oh, he hawked at me immediately as well. Okay. Again, no way I'm blocking that. It's been a while since he's used it too. Main thing was to knock him away, just so I can, God damn, I was so close too. I was like this close to hitting him. Honestly, yeah, these fights should not take as long as they do. I feel like everyone's got chunky health bar. Everyone's got a real chunky health bar. Some more so than others. No dice, unfortunately, with that last attack. At least it's not all. Well, I mean, it's pretty torturously drawn out of the game. Oh, here we go now. Luffy uses his Red Hawk. Is this going to finish him off or not? Nah, oh, god damn it, okay. Hopefully this will do it, but he's probably going to block it. Yeah, assume the worst, that's probably what usually happens. The AI blocks so much, it's just really annoying. If the AI just stood there and only ever blocked, I'd be in a position where I could never win. Because if I try and use a grab, somehow the AI is going to stop blocking immediately and then start attacking, leaving me completely vulnerable. And I mean, the timing between each of those movements is pretty quick. Like, it's clearly not human-like. That's the way I would put it. So the bots are definitely showing themselves, at least. For whatever that's worth. Thank goodness I don't have a camera, otherwise people could actually physically see me like nod off. But then again, being a disembodied voice while playing games, I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing or something in between. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. My brain on autopilot is getting bullied by the AI right now. Oh, god damn it, stop blocking. You've already got an insane amount of health. Or you take way less damage, so at the very least, you know, give us like that much and not block. It's trying to be like tough enough to fight to where it just becomes more of an annoyance than anything. And now time's starting to run out as well, which kind of sucks. Like 2/3 of the time is already gone. Okay, now we've almost got 10 seconds left. I think maybe this might be the first time we've come close to for the time to run out while grinding this particular mission. I want to say it's the closest we've gotten in 7 seconds. Haha, I got hit by the move by running straight into the move before the actual like amount of energy ball dissipated or whatever. Even though Red Hawk does push you back a little bit, you still need to kind of cover a little bit of distance moving forward before being able to hit your opponent with a normal attack. It was either going to be Red Hawk or Ultimate Move, so I went with Ultimate Move. Still not enough. Red Hawk, still not enough because he's blocking, of course. God damn it, why is Frieza blocking, dude? It's really, again, I feel like that's the only way to describe this game, is it's really annoying. Just under every circumstance possibly available. It may have been fun for like the first hour max, and then after that it just becomes a chore to play through. Which is definitely not the sign of a good game, under any circumstance. wonder if there's like any like, nah, even on easy they really block a lot. Or block too much rather. I think it's only during the story mode that the AI don't block as much, but then when you get to like close to the end of the story mode, specifically the last couple of chapters, then they really start, you know, ramping up the difficulty quite a bit. But not by much. I can't tell if it's elemental or physical resistance. That's why like these AI take not a lot of damage compared to like other expert level AI. Probably a good reason why I like walking. So usually whenever I'm gaming, I usually just like walk around in my room rather than sitting down on like the couch to play, because at least like I'm still kind of awake to some extent, and at the very least moving around kind of keeps you awake. Or listening to some podcasts in the background. You can see I'm like slouched out on my chair pretty hard right now. Like things that I do when I'm incredibly bored. We're in round 2. When did that happen? Oh gosh. That is how out of it I am, that I just didn't even notice we were in round 2. And immediately I see Slifer and I'm like, wait, what is going on again? I feel like my fingers are the things on autopilot, and then like my brain is just like in another dimension at the same time. That grab move. I really never wanted to see it again, but whatever, it happened. It is what it is. Yep, block. I wonder what game I should play next after this. Let's come up with some ideas here. Because I've got a list. You know, I've got the backlog. Let's see what we've got here. What I'm thinking of playing is Silent Hill 2 HD, now that I've got the HD collection of Silent Hill here. But then I've also got, One Piece Pirate Warriors, I've got like some Idolmaster games, I've got options here. I want to play something short, nothing too long. But then I'm thinking about playing Destiny, the original Destiny, trying to earn the platinum for that before they, decide to shut that game down. Splinter Cell Blacklist, the online servers are going to shut down 1st of September, so I've got about another month and a half before that happens. Rather than end of August, which is for Jump Force. Everybody's Golf is at the end of September. Resident Evil HD and Resident Evil 0 HD. Tales of Berseria. I've got options here. But since I don't want to go for anything too time consuming just yet, because I've been playing too many pretty lengthy games as of lately, especially I think at the beginning half of this year, the Hotline Miami 1 and 2. Dragon Quest Builders, I actually got very bored of that game after playing it for like a day, and then I just stopped. Rainbow Skies, the sequel to Rainbow Moon, which I platinumed not too long ago, I want to say. Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. That's a couple of good options. Again, long games, but you know, they exist or whatever. I was just thinking, what do I feel like playing? I wouldn't mind giving Resident Evil and Resident Evil 0 HD a go. That seems like a good way to... Because it's been a while since I played an isometric horror game. Where like, it's actually like old Resident Evil rather than more sort of old Silent Hill-ish sort of third person over the shoulder, which I suppose started with Resi for Silent Hill 2 and 3 kind of in that vein. So maybe going back to like a more isometric view might not necessarily be a bad thing. I mean, I'm a guy who loves his horror games, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to horror games, I find that the first and third person ones are better than the isometric, because that was kind of like a point in time for horror games. Or in the case of Siren, the fourth person. Which is kind of a really weird way of describing it, where it's like you can see through the eyes of the zombie and like there's like a glint in their eyes showing where you are hiding from them, and then as they slowly approach where you're hiding, you just kind of like freak out for a second before like instinctively wanting to run out and bash the skull until you could like run away. Good times, being absolutely not completely scared, but rather just, you know, kind of being tensed out of your goddamn mind. That's genuinely like, you know, I think that can happen quite a lot. Oh, also I bought Skate 3, which should arrive in the next couple of weeks. Skate 3 and the original Neo for PS3. So those are a couple of good games as well to give a try too. Because the last time I, streamed on my PS3 was just last week when I was playing The Blob 2. Was that last week? Yeah, last week Sunday. Today Saturday. Yeah, that makes sense. At least I think that was the last thing I streamed. Wait, hold on. Yep, no, last thing I streamed was Jump Force last week, and then The Blob 2 the week before that. So, yeah. Well, Jump Force was like, it says 5 days ago, so close enough. Attack types: slash, strike, or special. Oh my god, I unlocked Lucky Star. Sweet. So now I can stop with that now. And so all that's left now is to upgrade. And spend lots of money. And use items. Even though I don't want to. Oh, actually, apparently, like, J skills use less resources, so let's try that. Yeah, it only uses 8 instead of, like, 16 of each. I wonder if I like exit the game, then I'm pretty sure will I lose the ability of using that item, and then can I then use another item immediately afterwards, is what I'm thinking. Or I do jump into a mission and then I completely hop out of that mission. Will the item's effect remain? Which I don't think it will. Like, I'm thinking about ways of how I can cheese the item usage. I'm pretty sure I've got some decent ideas here. Sweet, I just unlocked Upgrade Master, so don't need to upgrade anymore, I don't need to do that anymore. All that's left is 50, use 50 one or more, 50 or more one-use items. So what if I were to use an item, go into a mission, and then just exit? I wonder if that'll actually like count as like the item having now been used. At least I hope it counts as being used. And I go in match and I go, yep. I am so jaded about this game that this is what I'm willing to do for the Chivos. I hope that this counts. I'm just waiting for that little message to pop up on the right side. Oh, no, I actually need to go through the fight. Oh, that is ass backwards. God damn it. Why? What about if I was to leave the game? Would the effect remain? Actually, no, it would. It would remain because it'll last only for the next battle. So I'm pretty much just better off doing like the easy difficulty level training one over and over. Like that's the easiest mission, I think. I really should have done this item use trophy like throughout. So I kind of like regret not doing that, but whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, like he loses a decent amount of health from me using Red Wall. Yeah, I can win pretty quickly, like, these fights. Oh, okay. Awaken her. Getting some ideas, are you? It looked like he blocked for a second, or was I just imagining things? Because if he blocked, he would have survived that. Ability skills, yeah, boy. Oh, items, there we go. Free missions, what am I doing? Easy. Level training 1. That is also a very convincing looking Kaneki right there. I mean, you know, bootleg Kaneki for sure, but close enough for anyone who hasn't seen Tokyo Ghoul, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the game asks you for your name, but people have been putting in like, you know, spaces and making it look like, oh yeah, first name, last name sort of thing. God damn it, AI, stop blocking, will you? And just fall over and die. God damn it. Yeah, like the AI is definitely getting funny ideas right now. I wonder if there's any way of being able to like decrease the amount of rounds to just one. Probably not, I don't think. I think it's just stuck like that. We're at the tail end of this, come on. We can get through this. We can get through this, yes. I don't know why, the end of the game got really frustrating as well. I can't remember why. That was the first time I've accidentally chosen Trunks. Ah ha ha. Capsule Corp. Good old Capsule Corp logo. Trunks from the future. Wow, that is a lot of damage to take there. KO, dude. Alright, we're almost there. Maybe one more attack should do it. Really? How is he still alive? With like a tiny slither of health. Tiny sliver of health. I need to like move around a little, you know, keep myself awake. Because now I know that like the number of like fights I have are less than 50 to finally get the platinum. Ah, right, back. I need to use them items. I almost completely well, I did forget again. Until I remembered. You can only remember once you've forgotten. That's the concept of remembering right there. Wiser words were never said, I'd imagine. Immediately just blast Seiya in the face. After a couple of attacks, that should hopefully be enough to finish him off. Boom. Red hole. Right in the face. Double perfect as well. I don't think you get extra points for a double perfect than you do for a perfect. I'm pretty sure of that. Because yeah, when you get like a perfect, it's only 1,500 points. What would you get for like a double perfect? Actually, we're about to find out anyways. What's the points look like for a double perfect? If it's like over 5,000, I'll be like, what the heck? Oh no, it's 3,000. So it's nothing special. Huh. Well, that's dumb. So you could, in theory, try and get double perfects, but it's not going to do you any good, though. Huh. Who would have thought? Double perfects, not worth it when you're trying to get an S rank. I mean, sure, get as many, like, points as you can, but, like, getting a double perfect is very, very hard to do. And I mean very hard to do. Especially on expert difficulty. That's probably where my baseline is. Immediately getting pounded by Seiya. I take no goddamn prisoners, you see? I feel like I have nothing to say right now. I just kind of like lost. Like let's put it this way: I'm barely able to keep myself awake at the moment. I'm staring down the barrel of like the last bits and pieces left needed to get the platinum, and yet I'm just like, what do I even talk about now with this game? I feel like I've kind of given away everything that I feel pretty much earlier on in the stream, but also like on my last stream as well about this game. Of like, when I finished the story, I was just like really kind of just annoyed and pissed off at like just how badly like badly put together the controls are to some extent. The how some things don't work as they probably supposed to. The fact that the game isn't like it's just not well made. It's not fun. That's probably the major thing. Is that the game itself is not fun. It just exists in this plane of like in this corporeal realm, and all I can really say about it is that it exists, and that probably isn't doing much for it, to be honest. If that's like the best thing I can say about it. Items, right. See, my brain is just kind of completely fallen off at this point. I'm playing like a zombie. And that's actually kind of rare for that to happen. No matter how grindy a game is, at least like I'm still kind of in it for a bit. But I'm just like, I'm so out of it right now. I don't even know what to think. Ooh, I'm still
I'm still getting there, yes. I wish I started off with more than just like 2. Athena's doing real well for you, dude. Just saying. I'm just gonna keep spamming Red Hawk and keep trying to like fill up my gauge. Right. Well, I guess I'm cheesing item usage like the best that I can by just like, you know, using the most basic items possible. Also, probably worth pointing out, one thing that I found out very late is that you can actually skip the initial kind of like introduction almost by pressing the star button, which I didn't realize you could do. Either that or it just wasn't working for me during the story missions, but whatever. Like when I started doing free missions, I was like, huh. So this is something I could have skipped this whole time and I just never really noticed. Which is going to be pretty off-putting to think about, considering that every time like a fight happened, I just kind of sat there and watched. I've got this little Kinder Surprise toy here that I'm just like fumbling around with a little bit. Oh, that stuff in there, isn't it? I'm more interested in my like Kinder Surprise toy that's like right in front of me. Really need to stop messing around with this thing. But anyway. Free missions, easy, number 1, yes. Take me to your character selection screen. You could replace my character with Luffy and I would be pretty much in the exact same spot, I think. Except I feel like I'm less familiar in using Luffy. What the heck was that? It was like almost, we were like almost about to hit each other like a couple times in a row and now I'm just like, okay. Whatever that was interesting, I guess. But yeah, whatever makes the whole thing, you know, the whole fly faster, and that's whatever I'm gonna go for. Buffs and debuffs, yep. Never really paid too much attention to that until like I had to do harder difficulty missions, which I still don't think really make that much of a difference if at all. At least I haven't noticed it. Far be it from me to say anything else though. Matterhorn. That's the name of the mountain we're on, isn't it? Pretty sure. Because, yeah, Matterhorn is a mountain. In real life, I think. But there's also, like, a racetrack around it, too. Because I know I've seen it in Gran Turismo, you know, a lot of times. Granted, I suck at Gran Turismo, and I will admit that 100%. But then again, I've never been committed enough to actually get good at it. So there is that, too. I can just see him go, yeah, as soon as he gets hit, and I'm just like, haha, he sounds funny. Ricky to sound funny. Have I like really now lost it at this point? At least I know that the Chivo pops the moment I use the item, so the thing is I don't need to, you know, do 49 fights to get the item, 50 item usage Chivo. I just need to like go through like maximum 49 fights, and then on the 50th item use it just pops. So I should be about 10 to 13 use like items away, I think, if I did my math right, that is, which I'm pretty sure isn't the case. But you know what, I'll take whatever I can get as far as like a rough idea of where I'm at. I wonder what would happen if I just left and came back. Let's go quick game for a sec. And then we just go back in again. Right. I select my character. And then I go, yes, I guess. I mean, I've always picked yes, but soon I'm like, the option isn't even going to come up. You're given a little bit though. I still have the buff, damn it. Well, I tried. I didn't think it was gonna work. Probably worth putting that out there. But it was worth a try. Because then if the buff did disappear, then I'll check, okay, do I now still have the same number of the item that I just used? Which I assume would have actually been the case, for sure. Ah, so many loading screens, by the way. Alright, let's finish him. Cool, round one. Down. Done. Whatever. Round two. Fight.
Final Flash. There he goes. He's going absolutely mental again. He's off. Vegeta's off his mids and using Final Flash all over the place. That's old man Vegeta. I wonder what old man Vegeta would actually be like. Like if Vegeta was legitimately like really, really old, what would he be like? That's a question. I don't think anyone has an answer. Well, at least far be it from me to say if anyone would. Free missions. What am I doing? I'm so used to whenever I hit difficulties to move away from easy. Because it's been a while since I've done well, without me doing easy difficulty ones right now to finish off like the last few things. It's actually been a while since I actually like stuck to easy difficulty missions for something. Yeah, I think it has. Because easy difficulty missions you would not do for any particular reason. They don't actually serve much of a purpose, to be honest. For the most part, at least. And I thought I was reaching for the stars a little bit, trying to like see if I could actually platinum the game today, but I'm actually pretty close to done now, so I guess maybe I wasn't as crazy as I thought I'd be. Though it's saying that, not to say that I didn't find it incredibly boring, because the game is not fun. So I suppose that kind of speaks for itself. God, I think I just turned this into just like a complaining session at this point. What did I name the stream again anyways? I can't even remember. Trainwreck of a platinum trophy. Yeah, this feels like I feel like I'm trainwrecked. Yeah, that's for sure. Yep, that is aptly worded from my perspective. You know what I find really funny is that you've got like a list of characters that you can play as, like original avatars or whatever. But the funny thing is that like, in my mind I'm just like thinking, why on earth would you ever want to play as another avatar through like the story all over again or something like that? Like why put yourself through this when you can only do it once and not have to suffer any longer? I mean, I could have stopped playing this game when I finished the story, but then I'm just like, but then the trophies would, mockingly be looking back at me. So, there is that too. But I digress. I'm really messing up this like little Kinship surprise toy I've got. Don't have this. Hold on. I don't want to break it, but the paper thing has come out of it, I guess. So there's that too. It's like a little treasure box. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And it's got like a little key on the side here that you're just gonna put into it. Have like the key sticking out of the box. Oh god damn it, the keys fell out. Just as I dropped the thing, can we just slide that back in somehow? There we go. Easy. I wonder if I can use like a bunch of a single item. Oh no, not a bunch of a single item, but like multiple items. Multiple different items, I mean. God damn, I really should like think about my wording. Actually, let's go down this way. Man, there are a lot of people looking for new friends around here. Legit. That seems to be the case a lot of the time. Alright. This is by like 10 health boosts. Attack boosts. And 10 physical resistance boosts. And just kind of go off of that. So now if I were to go into items, right, and then so I can use multiple items, and I kind of have just been wasting my time with it. Oh, I can only have one active at a time. Oh, I can cycle through them. Ah. Huh. Well, now I feel like an idiot for even trying to like do more fights than I absolutely have to. Huh. Am I about to hit like 50 items yet? Yeah, there we go, the Spirit of Kinship. Took bloody long enough, holy crap. Okay, so that just leaves me with spending way too much money. Yep, contributor. What should I spend all my money on? Outfits. If I ever come back to this game, which will be never, I'd rather have as many like outfits as I can. I want to have options, goddammit. You know what? I'm just gonna quickly go through. I'm not gonna come back to this game. What am I even saying? Let's spend another 400,000 and see if that's gonna be enough to hit the good old mill. Getting there. Holy crap, we're close. There we go. 411,000. I spent all my money actually. There we go, easy. I am now going to be able to delete this game without prejudice because I am goddamn done with it. Why did I put myself through this? God damn. Alright. I think I'm just gonna end the stream there. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at, which is to say, A, I don't have to play this game anymore, B, my head hurts a little bit, and C, I am falling asleep, even though it's the middle of the day right now, from playing this godforsaken game, so... Thank you very much for joining me. Sorry this had to be so very boring. I kind of imagined that like it could not have been fun to watch, and in fact if anything probably could have made for some good like background noise as I like just kept going on and on about how much I don't want to play this anymore. I don't have to anymore. I'm happy. I'm in a good place because of it, so yeah. I'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully it won't be as bad or as annoying, whatever game I'm gonna play next. It makes me wonder like half the time why I'm even playing games. I usually have a good time, but this one was just because online servers were gonna shut down. I really should have Well anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.